This is Temu.
What the hell?
And so it comes as no surprise, throughout the years, we have checked out so many different Temu craft kits and art supplies. And today, I bring to you a compilation of some of the weirdest and unique art supplies and craft kits that we have looked at so that you can conveniently enjoy them together. So without delaying too much, let's go ahead and check the sticker making charm kit, which I had really high hopes on because this was pretty viral. Since I love stickers, I figured let's start with that one first. And coming in at around $9, a sticker making kit at $9 is actually really reasonable. And even the title says 72 pieces, jewelry, ring, sticker, magic set. I do love their slogan though, where it says the ever-changing magic book that princesses love. Am I a princess? Am I gonna like it? Where's my crown? Kitty editor. My crown. You know what? There's only one way to find out, so let's move everything to the side and take our box. It says hundreds of magic books. I guess that's the brand because I don't have hundreds of them, I just have one. Now here's what the back of the box looks like. Again, very shimmery. It gives us a bit of a glimpse of how this works. The side tells us the items we're getting, and the other side just shows us the things that we can make. DIY exquisite jewelry. Okie dokie. I thought this was stickers, but I'm wrong. But I guess we'll see. Opened up, and this is actually pretty nicely packaged. My goodness. Oh my goodness. This is actually nicely packaged. And that's it. First things first, it looks like we have our magical book. And this is the magical compartment, I guess. Okay, this is the magic button. Can it open? No. Okay, this is cute. It doesn't feel too cheap. I thought this would actually be worse for $10. And this box is still cute too. It's very sturdy. Next in here, I'm going to guess is where all of our accessories are. All 72 pieces. Okay. Oh, look at that. They're actually packaged accordingly. I've seen way more expensive kits that would have just thrown everything in here without actual divisions. So this is nice. Next here, we have some chains and little beads. Next baggie, I guess this is where we make our pendants. So these are the molds. And then here we have the covers for the items. And then we have this thing, and I learned that this is basically just a charm holder. It's a keychain. It's not what your first thought was. Dirty little thing. It's basically a silicone keychain, okay? It's not a thing that just goes from little to wide for other reasons at all. And then we have stickers, changing topics. So here we have some really holographic stickers, and let's see if we can actually see what they are. It looks a little tropical. We have a little bunny or dog character in the ocean. We have fruits, we have veggies, some sea creatures. I think this is a dog. Ice cream, actually it could be a dog and a cat, I'm not sure. A little crab. These are very holographic, so it's kind of hard to see what they are. And then this is also extremely holographic. My goodness. And it looks like we have a girl who's just kind of doing different poses. And some of them are plain, so I guess we can make our own with stickers. Holy shrimp, this is intense. This is very intense. I mean, if you like holographic, you got it. What else do we have? What is this? What is that? Oh, I think these are just cutouts and backing. So I'm not sure what these are just yet, but we're gonna check the instructions. And speaking of, here are the oh my goodness, okay. Got it. All right, so we're going to take our magic book and we're gonna start by opening this up and then selecting the mold that we want. So we have different shapes over here. So we're gonna start by making one that is already made for us, and then we're going to customize our own with a sticker. All right, let's get this out. So we have square, star, heart, flower, and squiggly square. I kind of like the squiggly square, but first, let's select the image that we want. I am definitely feeling this one with the moon. So we're gonna pull this one out. Voila, that's pretty cute. And I'm pretty sure this is the shape for it. So let's put the mold in here. Is this it? Oh, okay, we have to pull it all the way up. So we have to align these circles with each other. So far, so good. Oh, let's push it down. Okay, it's stable. It is definitely snug in there. And now we need to take a backing. I really wish they had these as sealable bags or resealable bags, because once I take this out, this is going to become a mess. So let's take a squiggly square. We have purple. I'm curious if they're all purple or if we have other colors. No, I think they're all purple. I think all the squiggly squares are purple. At least they're color coded, I guess. And now we're going to shove this in here like a saw. And we can put our image inside. Very nice. And this is the part where they say go ahead and add some beads. So we're gonna open the third bag over here in order to take out a fourth bag over here. And we have these pretty pearlescent beads, very tiny. Oh gosh, this is gonna be messy. We're just gonna take some beads ever so gently. Ever so gently. Come on, there you go. That's cute. And I'm gonna put these, I don't wanna ruin this. Hang on, we're gonna just go.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, half of them are gone. No, don't run away. Okay, this is a runaway bead. Do not run away. You're going in here, and then we have these two. No. Come here. Come here. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. There you go. Voila. And now we have yet another baggie that we need to open. You know what this box needs? It needs an organization compartment. It definitely needs an organization compartment. Let's find the squiggly cap. Aha. And we're gonna put it right on top. Like this. And now we have to just push it in. There. Okay, it's in. And now after pushing this button, things should be stuck together. So I'm gonna go ahead and push. Is that it? Is that it? I don't know. Something sounded crunchy. Let's try it out. All right, I'm gonna pull this and take a look. Did it work? I think so. Yeah, it definitely worked. It is in there pretty snug. Here's our little charm. It is a cute shaker charm, I have to say. That is adorable. I do like this. This is actually pretty cute. Now, one of the things I still have no idea what this is for is this here. It says adhesive sheet. I really don't know what this is good for. And the instructions don't even tell us how to use this. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. And now technically, if you want, the next step is to accessorize it. So we can take a pink bow and then the bottom part of a ring. Let's take a different color. Let's take greenish, and this here should attach, so we should push it in, turn it clockwise. Okay. Oh no, we put our thing in the wrong direction because the bow is this way, our image is that way. Oh no, I didn't know any better. Okay, lesson learned. Your sticker should face this part here, the little knob, because once we turn it, yeah, it should face the knob. Okay. We're learning. And then we have the part of the ring, which we also put inside. Shove it in there. And there you go. You have a cute little ring. Obviously, this is not made for sausage fingers like mine. But the idea behind this is pretty cute for those who have little fingers. I do have pretty big fingers. Them sausage fingers are all over the place. All right, now I kind of want to take something from this sticker sheet like this. And maybe what I'm going to do is actually use this adhesive paper. And the only way this comes off is by doing that. And this is not the sticker. The sticker is on the other side. I don't know. I really truly don't understand it. It's not double-sided. Oh gosh. Okay, let's just pull this out. There? Is it double-sided? No, it is single-sided. So I'm gonna stick some of these things. I think the stickers are too big. Let's take a tree. Oh, it's transparent in the back. Ah, the stickers everywhere. Hey, no! Ah, give me a second. Okay, there. Okay, we're good. We're gonna put a tree, part of a tree, like a saw. This is gonna be a disaster. Let's take our bunny and put our bunny right here. Cute. And let's take an ice cream and shove it right here. Cute. And just for fun, I'm gonna put little stars right on top. There we go. Now this is the basis of our next one. So I'm just gonna take the scissors and cut around. Aha, here's my custom sticker. It looks terrible. And we're gonna take this out and put our mold right in. Very nice. And it looks like the square ones are red. So we're gonna make sure the knob is this way. Oh, and apparently it stays on the elbow. Okay, we're gonna take our sticker and put it facing the knob. Is this it? Am I doing it right? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Okay, and now we can put the top part like this. Shove it in here. Press the button, I think. I didn't hear anything crunchy, so I don't know if that worked. Let's find out. I'm just waiting for the crunch. And the answer is, it seems like it did. Okay, I just had to push it a little bit more. Here's our custom sticker, like I saw. And now we can do the twisties. There we go. That's what it looks like. This is so bad. But, oh, this is a pendant. Okay, this is a necklace. I do have it upside down. Let me change that. So we're gonna move this that way, turn it this way, and turn it back around. There you go. So now if you want, oh, and I dropped everything. Okay. Oh, these are not necklaces. These are charms. So you can put this on your bag or your backpack. Hang on, let's shove that in there. Voila. And there you go. That's cute though. I have to admit that is actually pretty adorable. I'm going to give this a solid 8.5. I actually just want to sit here and keep doing these because I'm having fun. For $10, that's good. So yeah, with your cash. And now we have the light up terrarium. It says DIY unicorn toys for girls. Because if you're a guy and you like unicorns, this ain't for you apparently. Get out of my club. No, you stay, okay? Don't listen to them. They don't know anything. If you like unicorns, you're welcome in this club. Now don't listen to them. This is my club now. Yeah, we dance. And this one here is $31. It makes it a pretty medium type priced craft kit. And here it looks like they're just giving us the instructions right away. It can act as a night light and it has a timed remote control with 13 different lighting effects. That already in itself is pretty interesting. So let's have a look at the actual quality that comes inside. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everything is stuffed inside. Okay, I thought this was glass because it's pretty heavy, but no, it is plastic. We have a giant cork. This looks like it's going to fit in my own environment for the live stream, which is my shop of wonders. So we'll see what happens after I use it. So let's check out what we have. We have 1, 2, 3 different mosses. These are really cute colors. We also have some gems and mushrooms and vines and a random rainbow. And this is pretty heavy. What are you? It looks like a tiny castle. It is. What is this made of? It feels like it's made out of some kind of resin. Pink gradient castle. And also made out of a resin material, we have our gradient. Oh my gosh, the glitter's everywhere. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. The eyes looks like it's seen something. And it is standing on a cloud with some stars. So I think it wants us to put it this way, or maybe a bit of an angle so that way we can see the stars. And then we have a ton of jewels. These look really cool. So we have it in 2 different pinks, a lighter and darker one. Next, let's pull these out. I'm pretty sure this is the sand. Ugh. And there. We have pink and blue sand. Okay, so far so good. I have nothing to complain about. I do quite like the bowl. I do like every single accessory as well. It just looks like a lot of fun. I like this, I do. Now let's see how it actually goes together. Where's the light? Did it come with a light? Oh, there it is. All right, here's our remote control. And I'm guessing that's the light. Okay, we'll figure out what this red thing is, but here's the controller. We have RGB and then some other lights. We have fade, jump, and then all of these. And this is going to be our digital light. I'm not sure what to do with this. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay. All right, so I removed this piece of, no! I keep dropping everything. Okay, I removed the piece of paper that was between the battery. So we're gonna do this. Put you in, oh gosh. Okay. I'll put you down here first. And then screw this in. Is this it? Am I doing it? I'm doing it. I did it. All right, so this is actually pretty cute. So that is a fade of different colors. That actually looks really good. We only sped it up so that you can see the full spectrum of colors as I'm holding it. Otherwise, it is definitely much slower in the fade. And let's press off. Actually, we need to pull this. And let me go ahead and press off. That's phenomenal. This is actually great. I'm going to be using this for other things after this project. Wait, did they give us a second battery? What? On? Yeah, we have 2 batteries. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm skeptical. Oh, this thing is a double-sided tape. So if you want to put the entire thing on your desk so that it doesn't fall off, you can use that. Okay, so far it seems like they really thought things through. So far. So let's see the instructions. Very straightforward, but you mean time for literature. Now, I think the instructions are a little messed up. Not in a bad way, just kind of they messed it up is what I'm saying. It's not messed up, it's they messed it up. By saying that there's cobalt blue sand instead of putting the gems, because then they want you to put the blue sand, and then they want you to put the pink sand. But we know we only have pink and blue sand, and this is going to be the gems. Because if we look at the picture, basically it's gems, sand, decorations. That's all it is. Now, unfortunately, they didn't give us any tools to push things down with, and the light should technically fit in here. Oh, that sticker, this one is made for that. Okay, so basically we're going to be putting this like so. There, removing the second part.
Bruh.
One of the times that I don't have nails and wish I did. Tweezers.
One eternity later.
There you go. Oh my gosh. I was about to say, there's no reason I should be struggling this much. And now we can shove the light in here. There you go. Now it's snug. So first things first, it wants us to put our gems. So let's shove the gems. Very nice. Next gems. Also very nice. And this is the part that worries me. They want us to put our sand. And from the looks of it, we start with blue and then put pink. And I really wish we had some kind of compression tool to push things down. Let's take a feel of that sand. And it is kinetic sand. Okay. Look at that. Okay, that's good. I like that. Less messy. So we're just gonna put the sand in here. Oh, kinetic sand. I should have done something. I should have kneaded it first. Now it's just clumpy. Oh gosh. You know what? That's okay. It'll give my environment character. There we go. I'm gonna need this one though. I'm gonna warm it up. I'm gonna shove you on the desk and we're going to knead it so that it gets warm and, oh gosh, and a little less terry. We want it to be a little bit more flexible because we want items to stick inside. And from my experience, things don't seem to stick very well in kinetic sand. They have a tendency to actually fall apart. Look at all the glitter that fell from the wings of the unicorn. I'm just picking it up on my desk. Let me show you. Look at that. All this glitter. There we go. Okay, it is now nice and soft. And I'm gonna try and squeeze. There we go. There we go. Get as much of the edges as possible. Let's not compress it. Don't compress it. I mean, it's cute so far. I'm just gonna fluff this a little bit because we do need, don't you dare. I just wanna fluff it a little bit so that we actually have enough stuff for the items to hold onto. Okay, this looks good. That might be okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our moss. Moss doesn't really have anything to keep it standing. Oh gosh, how are we gonna keep you standing? Come on, moss. You can do it, moss. Voila. And let's put our castle all the way in the back in the moss. So far, so good. And I don't even know if we have space for the unicorn. That unicorn's huge. Okay, let's put it towards the front because it needs a lot of space. Okay, is this good? It seems stable enough. Get it? Because it's a horse. It needs a stable. And we have mushrooms, but they have this stem, and the stem doesn't even feel strong enough to go through, or maybe it does. Okay, that actually worked. I'll take it. And let's go ahead and shove some gems here and there, because why not? Voila, voila, voila. Okay, now we can go ahead and put the light. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's cute. You can decorate it however way you want. I didn't even put the rainbow. I just don't feel like I have that much space. So let's turn the light on. Okay. And we have green and we have blue. And then of course we can cycle through different colors. If we do a fade, then it's just going to cycle through all the RGB colors. So far it's looking pretty good, but I'm curious to see what it actually looks like in the dark. So let's go ahead and turn the lights off. I have to say this is pretty cute. I just feel like $30 still is pretty hefty for the materials we're getting. Mind you, I do like the jar and I'm going to be reusing it. It's going to make a comeback. And they did give us extra batteries and enough materials. So I'm going to still give this a solid rating of 7.8. And now we have the Guka set. I have no idea what Guka is, but apparently that's what they're calling it. And this set is supposed to have over 700 pieces with goo card set and DIY goo card trays. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but it just looks like deco. That's what we called it in my days growing up. And the cute thing is that it comes with a box, and it seems like we do get quite a few charms. If this set is actually fun, I would really love to do some streaming with it and maybe even some giveaways of creations. I think that would be really cute. And then it looks like we're getting cream, and they're showing us that the cream that we get is supposed to be quite a bit. And the mascots, which is the charms, are supposed to be bigger. So this looks cute though. Now I remember why I bought this, because it's adorable. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. The wonderful combination of Guka and cream gum. I can't make this stuff. It says Guka and cream gum. I still don't know what Guka is. And here's apparently everything that we're going to be getting, so we're gonna keep an eye on that. And I'm pretty sure I ordered the purple one. I don't know what we're going to be getting, so we're gonna take a closer look at this. And it's not cheap, coming in at $46. That's actually pretty pricey, but with 700 pieces, and if it really has a lot of entertainment and playability, it could actually be a good start to a hobby. All right, so let's see what we get inside. Okay. Oh my goodness. Stop. This opens up a stack. We get 3 different floors of stuff. Look at that. Oh. The case itself is absolutely phenomenal, and it rests at the bottom. Oh, this is great. I love this mechanic. 10 on 10. Okay, I'm gonna calm down right now. Let's work our way from one floor to the other. So we're gonna start off up top. What is all that? Oh my goodness, hang on. What is all that? It looks like we have quite a bit of stickers. Let's pull these out. All right, right off the bat, I'm seeing some, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's open. Okay. 5, 6 packs of stickers. Not sure why this one is open, but it looks like we have some circus animals. And then over here, we have a soccer sporty type bunny. And then we have a cute bunny with chocolate and plants, I think. I'm not sure. Another cute strawberry type bunny. Looks like it's Snow White. I think this is a Snow White bunny. These are apples. Interesting. And then we have some kind of, I'm guessing this is a lion just because there's a mane around it and it looks like it's a bath time lion. Here we have a strawberry lion, a pastel candy type dog. It is very glittery, by the way. I'm trying to make sure that we could see it. Another pastel creature, but this one looks to be Alice in Wonderland themed. A green type bear, I guess. Can't tell. Looks like vegetables. I can't tell. And then we have more pastel bunny looking characters. Now I'm curious if all the packs are exactly the same because we are getting a lot of stickers. I guess they needed to fill their quota of 700 items. So let's check it out. Here's the next pack. And it looks like, why are some of these upside down and some of them upside up? Okay, it looks to be the same. Holy shrimp. Most of it is stickers. Okay, so we have a lot. a lot of these, a lot of stickers. Normally I don't complain, but it's a lot of the same. And then over here, we have some tiny baggies. What the heck? Sealing tape. We have self-sealing bags? Why do we have self-sealing bags? How many charms are we getting? We have a lot of look at that. That's a lot of self-sealing bags. Listen, it works out because if I do a giveaway, I can put these in here after they're dry. Okay. We also get some chains for keychains, I guess, or basically charms. A marker of some sort. Let's give that a try. Yeah, pretty juicy. And then we have some nozzles for the cream. Okie dokie. Oh, this is the other baggie for the stickers. I guess they came off the sticker. And then we have this thing. I am so confused right now. Looks like we have a mini diary that is also a tiny charm. Oh, with Velcro. Okay. Oh my goodness, that is cute. Oh my goodness. Here we have a list of don't forgets. We have different kinds of papers. This is adorable. What the heck? Real Littles, take some notes. This is adorable. Holy shrimp, that is cute. All right, now we're making our way to the next floor, and it looks like we have quite a bit of glitter. Oh, that is not glitter! What are you? Wow! What the heck? This is some kind of charm. Whoa. Okay, this is some kind of fidget toy. Looks like I am quite easily entertained. Don't judge me on that. You knew you would do the same. So we do get 3 of these fidget toy looking things in the primary colors, and they also come with a charm strap. Again, if this set works, we are doing a live stream with this. So make sure you have notifications turned on because I will 100% be giving these away. And then it looks like we have more stickers in here. Let's pull these out. These are cute. Oh my goodness. I love this character. Holy shrimp, she's adorable. Okay. 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 I don't know if these are vinyls or stickers, but we're gonna take a closer look. She has bath time. She has beach time. Little witchy time. More witchy time. Airplane. Sweets and desserts. School supplies and more witchy. And just cuteness. Oh my goodness. Let's test it out and see if we pull one out, if it is a sticker. It is indeed a sticker. Yes. There you go. But it is clear, so that means if you want to decorate with something, it's going to be absolutely just fun, actually. And then we have a bunch of hair clips. Interesting. So here we have hair clips with a flat top. That way you can decorate your hair clip. I really hope this is going to stick. My biggest worry with some creams is that they'll just peel right off. So we're gonna give it 24 hours to actually harden. Here's what we get. And then on the bottom floor, I'm pretty sure I saw this thing as a display. Yeah, I think you can use this as a charm holder or to put your Guka cream in there. Okay. All right, so this is where it gets interesting. So here we have cream. We have what seems to be 2 yellow. And okay, here we go. 2 pinks and a white. That's not too bad. Checking to see. Okay, we do have another white. So we have 2 white, 2 of the pink, and 2 of the yellows. And then here, oh my goodness. Here we have all the plaques. What? This is actually quite impressive. So we have different sets of plaques that you can decorate. Let's take one out. And this one is a bear shape. So we have different shapes that you can use to put cream on top and then decorate kind of, let's look at the picture again, where you can put different stickers, you can put cream, you can put charms. And this one has some colorful confetti on it. And it's pretty thin and it's acrylic. And it's genuinely pretty cute. So we have different hearts and shapes and basic shapes. And then we have like a teardrop. What are you? A cloud, I guess? A tag, a circle, another tag, and a star. So there's different shapes. And we get 6 bags of these. This is a lot. And then we have 5 bags of charms so that you can turn your cream charms into a bag charm, I guess. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of tiny cute charms. Everything from a little bear. I'm guessing that's an octopus. Yeah, that's an octopus. We have the word sweet. This one seems to have milk, also the word sweet. It seems it's probably the same thing, octopus and bear. And this one seems to be slightly different. Some overlap here and there. Same thing over here. We have similar yet different items. Wait, what is that? This is a derpy bunny. Okay. They're all more or less the same. So there's some repeats and some different ones. Okay, I'm not mad. They're actually pretty cute. We also get some beads and some sprinkles. It's not a lot of sprinkles, I have to say that. And then we get more Dosh Garn Darn stickers. I wish they gave us more charms. Okay, these stickers are exactly the same. So we're getting a lot of repeats, which again, cute, but stickers are not strong enough to withstand transportation. So I feel like if I'm going to use these stickers, I might want to put a layer of UV resin on top of them before shipping them out for the live streams. And then we get this thing, which I'm not sure what it's for. It's a flexible, pushy thing. And then we have this. What are you? I think this is double-sided tape. Why do we have that? I think it's double-sided tape. I don't know what this is for. And last but not least, or maybe least, we have a little notebook. Not sure what this is for. It is cute, but it is a mystery. All right, so I wanted to check and see how this is supposed to actually be made, and it seems that there's a video. So let's check it out because I'm not quite sure what we're doing. So, okay, we have to remove a plastic. We have our stickers. We stick the stickers on the acrylic. Okay, that's pretty cute. Oh, we decorate the back. I see. Okay, that's, okay, fair enough. That's cute, I get it. And I think we can hang our pieces here so that it can dry, but technically we can leave it flat. So I think we're gonna leave it flat. I'm not sure how to put this thing on. How do you stay here? This is very wobbly. How do I get you to stay? How do I get you? Okay, let's just give up on that. I think it might actually need some glue because it's just too wobbly. We don't need to put it standing, hanging. So I decided we're going to go with a heart shape. These are quite hard to see and they didn't really give us a surface to work on, unfortunately. So I'm just going to put it, no, not on my desk. That's not a good idea. On this card backing that I have over here. So like so, we don't want to mess our desk. And I think I want to use this absolutely adorable character, but I'm curious if she's going to fit. Not quite. She is quite much bigger, actually. Oh gosh. Even the nice day doesn't fit. Ugh. What about my adorable witchy character? Still too big. What if we took a different shape? Oh, she doesn't even fit. They need to fix those stickers. Okay, I'm sure this one should fit, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She fits this way. Kind of. Her hair's in the way over there. Oh gosh. You know what? Let's just try anyways. So let's go ahead and take our cute little character, like so, and we're gonna put her a little diagonally, like so. Okay, so I think this thing is the sticker pusher. So we're basically just going to make sure that the sticker is nice and firm on there. So I think the cream is going to give us a good surface. What is happening here? Why are you bubbly? By the way, there is no vinyl. I didn't remove the vinyl because there is none. I checked. And we're gonna take my sharp pointy thing and just make sure that this is not in the way. There. Cute. And now we're gonna add this cute little derpy bunny just hanging out on the pencil. Cute little heart hanging out from her ear. And a little star right above. There we go. That's pretty cute. I think this is an actual adorable back part to it. This is actually really fun. All right, so we're gonna turn this around and I picked out some charms that we have over here. And we'll put this aside because now we need to use our cream and I'm feeling pink. It's quite fluorescent. I'm really hoping the cream is not hardened. Okay, so it's sealed. That's good news. Come on. Come on. You can come on. Why you gotta make me struggle? Okay. Going in manually. Got it. Let's give it a good squeeze. And yes, okay. I'm gonna put this nozzle on here. And because I don't want the cream to actually dry, I'm gonna remove the nozzle and reseal it just so that to make sure it doesn't go bad. Okay, so we have to avoid this top part. So let's go ahead, cream. Oh gosh. Need to make big dollops. Big dollops. We technically don't even have to put all of it. We can make half of it only. Oh gosh. I'm a little worried, but okay. Another dollop here. We're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna do the whole thing. It actually smells pretty good. It smells like cream. Not dessert cream, but like art supplies. Another dollop here and another dollop there. I don't think we have enough cream for 60 items, but here we go. And I'm actually going to put a piece of plastic and then close it. There. I really hope this is going to stay. So let's start with the sunshine. That's cute. And then we have our, oh no, ah! Oh no, we have contamination. Contamination. Call the police. Okay, let's just clean this up. These are very flexible. And then we're gonna put this like so. The milk chocolate over here. And I'm feeling the word sweet. Let's put the word sweet right there. I just touched it with my hand. And we can shove the heart there, like this. I think that's pretty cute. Now all we have to do is wait. So let's give it 24 hours and see what that looks like. So I've given it sufficient time to harden, and I would say approximately 3 days. All right, I'm kind of scared, but let's, okay. Oh boy, wow. Okay, so the chocolate fell off. Is anything else gonna fall off? Okay, yes, this has come off. This has come off. This has come off. This is way too crumbly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what the back looks like. And here's what it is. It's still cute, but this is a complete fail. I think what we need to do is, obviously we need to sand, but we actually need to put a lot more cream. I mean, a lot more cream. Or maybe this brand of cream is just not it. Yeah, so that was an absolute disaster. Nothing was doing what it was supposed to be doing. The process of making it was fun, but the end result just did not work. So I'm gonna have to say it goes
In the trash.
As you can see here on my desk, I bought products from Temu that were actually quite expensive that looked amazing, but I do have my doubts on the actual reality of them. The first thing we're going to start with is this dragon plushie, because I mean, I put it on the thumbnail, so we might as well start with it. And this item was actually advertised to me on the Face app, and you can clearly see here it says Temu. Unbelievable discounts on fashion, home, and more. Don't miss, download the app. And right on that advertisement, we can see the dragon plushie. It looks absolutely beautiful, phenomenal, 50 centimeter, adorable dragon plush. And when we do click on this, we are taken to another close-up of this dragon over here, which I'm super excited to check out. But once I started looking at the page itself, things started to look a little bit more suspicious. Because once we start looking at the advertisement, the dragon face does not look the same at all.
What the hell?
So I'm really curious, which one are we getting? The beautiful dragon or the knockoff, cheap, false advertisement dragon? And don't be mistaken, this did cost me $25 or $26 more or less. And the pictures look completely different. Look at this. We have this dragon and then we have the beautiful looking dragon. So they don't even look like the same species. One has a snout, the other one looks like it has seen some things. So this here is the moment of truth on the dragon. I have to say the color is really pretty, but if this is garbage, it is garbage. And there's no way you can fix garbage. Aha! And upon first glance, the first itself is really soft. It does have a nice feel to it. I don't want to look at the face just yet, but the claws look really good. They're nice and soft. They definitely feel like a posable doll type hand. The vision and color of the fur really does feel like you're petting a pet. It's very soft. I love the colors of the mane itself, and it is indeed posable. Look at that. I am legitimately surprised that we can move the tail in any direction that we want. So there is a wire in the tail, not on the arms, not on the legs. And now we need to look at the face. Are you ready? I don't know why I have goosebumps, but we're gonna move this back and you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Here's what it looks like on the profile side. It is a very soft material, which I really didn't expect. I thought it would be a hard vinyl. And we can bring the mane a little lower, and it looks less shocked than the actual picture that we saw on Temu. Does it look like the dragon that we were supposed to get? The answer is absolutely not. But here it is from side to side. It's doing some pretty cute face. Side to side. Look aside. Look at me, I'm so cute. But overall, it is not worse than I thought it would be, just because of the advertisement itself. It does lack a lot of wires, so no wires here, no wires on the actual head, but there is a wire on the neck area, so you can put the head down, you can put the head up, but you can't really twist it side to side. Here's what it looks like, and here's what it looks like basically sitting on my desk. It can't prop up, which is too bad, but I feel like some of you grains are really crafty and you could probably end up putting better wiring around the base. So it could be fixed. Not the worst. I definitely anticipated worse. So I'm going to give this a rating of, based on the expectation, a 5 on 10. The next item we're going to be looking at is a beading machine. And according to the ad here on Temu, it looks like we have different layers of beads where we can feed it into the machine itself and just turn the dial, and it should make our own beads itself. It does look pretty small. And for an item that looks like it comes straight out of a Dollar Tree, it is $13. Again, I do expect to see many of these items at the Dollar Tree or even cheaper at Walmart because they're basically the same types of manufacturers. Paying $13 for this, I'm actually hoping it does work. In addition to the item, we are getting a 4-layer bead storage, and we're supposed to be able to slowly rotate the top part counterclockwise and just look at the beads bracelet being made in real time, supposedly. Allegedly. And this kit tells us we're supposed to be getting not only the storage, but 4 different colors, well actually 6 different colors of beads, a bear and rabbit ornament, as well as some findings. And to be honest, at first glance, it does look like we are getting what is promised to us. I see the different bead colors here, so let's, you know what, let's just open it up. Here's what we get inside. An instructional guide. We have our bead machine that definitely 100%, hear that? Oh, that, I did not mean that, I'm sorry. Feels like one of the most, oh gosh, that sounds terrible. One of the cheapest plastics that you could find. Oh gosh, no. How do I, okay, there we go. Got it to close. It is small, it is really tiny. And dangerously, we have the beads not covered in anything. So if I had opened this a little bit more rough like I usually do, this would have gone all over the place. Here are the beads. Here are some of the findings. We have jelly bean looking ones, seashell and star, and even a snowflake. Oh look, we even have a magical girl type ribbon. And then we have the bunny and bear, where it seems like we have gold and silver beads on the inside. I'm curious, how do we open these? Do I just pull? How do I get you out? How do I get, oh! Okay, so it's the back of the head that opens as a compartment. Okay. Does this come out? Do I have to pull out the back of the butt? I don't think so. Okay, there you go. You just have to shake it to get them out. Even the bear is like, what did you do? Why does the bear look so shocked? I'm sorry, bear. All right, let's get this back of the head put back in. That's actually a really cute compartment idea. This is a cute shaker charm. I kind of like this just for the bear. And I'm gonna guess the bunny is the same thing. Yes, you can open the back of the head and get it as is. And of course we have the string. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the instructions and see if it works the way it should. Okay, Okay, this is actually way more complicated than I thought it would be because step 1 says that we definitely need to use these beads. So we have to take those out, open the machine, put the beads into the machine, and then close the lid. It says not to put too many, so I'm just gonna put maybe 10 of them. So I'm gonna get you opened up. Voila. Now it doesn't say to put it in any specific order, so I'm just going to put a couple of pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Oh, that's a lot of yellow. Get some purples. I don't know if this makes any difference. I'm putting more than 10 because they're really tiny. Couple of blue. I think that's pretty good. Now what? Now this is the only part where it talks about threading the needle, which basically says to put the actual thread, which is transparent, into the hole, and then just basically straighten both sides of that thread. That's all I'm understanding. Let's close this off. Voila. I don't know where they're gonna go. I'm guessing they might come out from here, but let's trust the process. We have our thread over here and we're gonna put it through like so. I don't know if it's supposed to go across like here, but I'm gonna put it here and then straighten this end that is quite transparent. So we're gonna go ahead and call our trusty felt like so. Now we don't want any resistance, so there's no resistance at this point. And now we have to turn counterclockwise. Turn the lid counterclockwise and the beads will basically just come through until the desired length and then you stop. All right, let's try this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do counterclock. So this is clockwise and we want to do counterclockwise. So I'm gonna do this. Is this not it? That is not working. Why are you clicking like that? What is happening? This doesn't feel like it's threaded well. I do see the beads falling in here, but I don't have an indication of anything else. So we're gonna keep trying because there's no other place to actually put the thread. I don't see anywhere else. Is there something under here? No. There's nowhere else for me to actually put the thread other than in here.
One eternity later.
So I think this product is actually defective. I tried to go back online on the listing itself to see if I can see any kind of videos or tutorials, but the listing was taken down. It's basically telling me that this item is sold out, and I am skeptical that it is indeed sold out versus just taken off the shelf because it's garbage. And even though I am going counterclockwise, the needle itself is just not moving. You can see down here, I'm gonna continue twirling. See, the thread area is not moving. The beads are not being fed. It just stopped working after a while. It's getting stuck in the weirdest ways possible. There's no rotation happening in here. And the needle is not going in and out as it should in order to feed. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say expectation and reality for this one is going to be absolutely a 0 on 10. Or like negative a million, but if it doesn't work, it's a garbage product. It definitely goes
In the trash.
Coming in at $17, we have a miniature water dispenser. Now, I have to say this is way bigger than I expected it to be, but they did put the measurements, so that's definitely on me. But I love the caption at the bottom where it says, "Let the person develop a good habit of loving water." Clearly, there's an agenda here which you need to hydrate. I think that's a great message. And if we look a little closer here, it does say that we can fill the water bottle, tighten the fuselage reverse buckle. This sounds like I need an engineer to operate this. A fuselage. Fuselage? Fuselage. I think that's how it's spelled. Kitty editor, how do you pronounce fuselage?
Fuselage.
And then compressible water. So we should expect for water to come out of the water bottle diffuser fuselage. That's my expectation. Let's see if it's actually reality for us to pull water out of this thing. And of course it tells us that the oven opens, the cabinet opens, but that's not what I got it for. I really did get it for the water dispenser. Although I'm not sure if I would trust a product from Temu in order to drink from it, but we just want to see if it actually dispenses. So let's get you opened up. Water dispenser. Okay, it's not attached to anything. That's good to know. Our whole tiny kitchen. My goodness, that's actually pretty cute. Bye. And I'm going to remove all the little tiny plastics. Let's get the rice cooker away. A little plastic down here and on the oven. Voila. So we have a tiny rice cooker. Does it open? It does open. This makes me very happy because I am a collector of miniature things and I love reviewing them. Okay, so that's good to know. And over here, it looks like we have a tiny pot. Do you open as well? And the answer is yes. So everything opens so far, which I do like. And what are you two here? You know, I really thought this was going to be orange juice, but you know this is coming from a different country, so mango drink makes sense for orange, despite the fact that the bottle is blue. And here, what do we have? It looks like a fruit drink. We have raspberry, berry, kiwi, and blueberry. So it's a berry juice, basically. And what are you? Oh my goodness, the sink actually moves. We have a cabbage, which is a hollow plastic, 2 cooking utensils, a scoop and a spatula. And this is what I just noticed. The sink moves from side to side. That's some good detailing, which I didn't expect, but for $17, it doesn't make it cheap, so having extra stuff is technically expected. We have a frying pan with an egg sticker on the inside and a tea kettle. Okay, do you open? No, this does not open. It's a hollow plastic that doesn't open, but it is a tea. If I pull this, it will open just from sheer strength. So let's not break it. Here's what it looks like. And then we have the stove top where the buttons actually do turn. So it looks like this is a gas stove type. The oven opens and you can put probably, does this fit? Yes. So you can cook something in here. Close it up. You have your little cupboards that open. I think they're linked to the stove. They are. So this is what the actual kitchen looks like. Here's what the back part looks like. So nothing really special. But the special thing is going to be the water dispenser. So we're supposed to be able to dispense water by pushing this button here. So let's go ahead and fill up this bottle. We'll be right back. Actually, no, wait. We're not gonna be right back. It says safe. You know when something is labeled safe, I don't feel safe. Water, healthy. Drink your water. Trust me, it's safe. Why is it scary? All right, let me go ahead and fill this up with water.
A few moments later.
All right, so we have our water, and I filled it up pretty good so that we have enough pressure for gravity to work. Are you in? I don't want any leakage. So far, so good. Okay. So far, so good. Now we're gonna try first. You know what? Let's get the cup in here and let's see what that looks like. Pushing down. No. Oh, there you go. Hey, look at it go. You can also hear the little bubbles. Hang on, let's bring this a little closer. Look at the bubbles here. And it's making little pop sounds. Hear that? That actually worked. No way. Look at that. We have our cup of water. If I weren't so scared of different plastics from different countries, I would definitely take a sip out of this, but we know it works. So if you trust different plastics from different countries, maybe questionable regulations, you can definitely drink from this, but we know it works. Expectation, water dispenser. Reality, water dispenser. I'm going to give this a good score of probably a 7.8 on 10. The entire kitchen itself does feel a little cheap, and at $17, it is pretty steep. And now for another item I'm excited about. A miniature can dispenser. Yes, we're supposed to be getting a canned dispenser, so a soda or a drink from a machine, a vending machine. What did I call it? It's a vending machine, a mini vending machine. And this one also is coming in at $17. And the fun thing about this accessory is that it says that you can drop your own coins. Here, let's zoom in. Drop the coins and buy your favorite drink. So it really is like a vending machine. And even though the picture is blurry, we see that it has a cute little vending machine that looks like the ones we see in Japan. And y'all know I love my Japanese vending machines. And since of course the theme is grocery store, we're going to get other accessories, but our focus is definitely going to be that vending machine. Did I say vending machine enough? Vending machine. All right, let's get you opened up. And it's really weird to me that we do have some really cool things to scale, and then the vegetables are just absolutely ginormous. It feels like it's just not matching. Let's pull the basket out. Let's get those weird vegetables out. And let's get our shelf. Oh my goodness, these are the coins? They are huge. And our vending machine, oh my goodness. And goodbye. Is it me or this shelf looks absolutely adorable? Just kind of sitting in this corner, but we'll take a look at it later. First, let's get rid of those hideous vegetables out of the way. These are definitely really hideous. They're gigantic and they're just plasticky looking. not my thing. We also get this weird popcorn that was kind of sitting in the back of the box. And then let's bring that shelf closer because it looks like we do have some tiny groceries. So let's pull these all out because there's a plastic behind them. Voila. And these ones. There we go. We don't need the plastic. Let's check out the items that we get. We have fresh and delicious cup noodles, Hakka noodles, very cute. Here's what the top looks like. These are really cute because they do remind me of Miniverse or Mini Brands. And then we have summertime. It just says summertime. What are you? Oh, okay, you are a canned drink. Oh, okay. Then we have a little tub of Japanese noodles ramen. Cute. I love the image here. Here's what it looks like all the way around. I love this. So if you do have Mini Brands, now you can finally have some more ramen and soup themes. This looks to be a juice. It says soft drink. And if we zoom in a little closer, it says 100% lemon. This is what it looks like all the way around. It is a soft drink, pure in nature. This is a multi-fruit juice. 50% discount. Not sure why that's on. Why is it 50% off? I don't know. This looks like a Pringles tube. Is it? Yeah, it says potato chips and we see chips all the way around. Just potato chips. There's no brand here. It is hollow on the inside. This here is natural organic whole milk. It says fresh milk. We have a little delicious milk. We have a cow. Looks very confused. Here's what it looks like all the way around. And this looks like it could be yogurt. Yes, yogurt drink strawberry flavor. Premium quality. Okay, that's cute. It also seems to be a bottle type drink. So I'm curious if this is going to go into the vending machine. We'll find that out pretty soon. And this is a pineapple juice. So it seems like a lot of the food that we got in that little display stand are mostly drinks. Okie dokie. And then the next item here is a basket. Oh, what are you doing here? Get out of here. We have a basket and it looks full, but it's not actually full. Let's pull these things out. And I'm guessing these might actually be our drinks. Here's our little basket, which is quite cute. And it seems like it is to scale with the items we actually got. That is rare because a lot of companies don't make items to scale in their own little grocery stores, but this is perfect. And let's pull these out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, we have cola. What do we have here? Next item is orange juice. Oh my goodness. They're just popping out everywhere. Then we have just random soda. Next, kiwi juice. And you might be orange juice. Yeah, we have orange juice. Oh my goodness. There you go, orange juice. And I think, oh, we get 2 cola. Okay, so here's what they look like. And now we have the supposed star of the show, which is the drink machine. However, the display here is actually very wonky. I don't know why the cola sticker is kind of wonky here. And then the Bassy sticker is kind of wonky. And then it looks like all the buttons are linked. So we don't actually get to choose what we want. What is this? Okay, this doesn't really move. We're gonna have to insert our coins here. Does anything come out? Does anything open? How do I refill you? I don't know. Does this go in here? Oh, okay. So our soda and our drinks are basically, oh, is that it? No, they just gotta go in here. I think so. Watch me get items stuck. I'm just pushing them in and they're just kind of dropping. Okay, here they are. And now we have coins, but I don't see how we can take the coins out. So that's also making me very nervous. We're just gonna twist these out. The coins are really twisting very easy. Minimal effort. There you go, minimal effort. And they do sound good. Okay, if I put a coin in, where does it go? Where's the coin? How do I get the coin back? How do I get the coin back? Okay, maybe the coin's gonna come out when I get my drink. Let's go ahead and press. Okay, here's my drink. That's cute, but where's my coin? Where's my money? Where's my money? Legitimately, how do I get the coin out? Is it gone forever? Hello? I really don't know where to get the coin. But we can still press the button without putting coins, right? Yeah. Okay, you could just press and the drinks will come out. So you don't have to sacrifice your coins. But where does the coin go? I am legitimately curious. If I put my coin, it went in, it's in again. I'm just putting all the coins. All right, all the coins are gone. Now what? This is not opening. None of these. I am worried. I am worried. I'm gonna break this, aren't I? Maybe this way. Oh, Oh, there they are. Okay, you just have to be a little rough. The coins are nicely stacked in here. Cute. Okay, it opens up like a fridge. Got you. Is this cute? Yes. Is this a fidget toy? Also yes. I'm gonna say the expectation of a dispensing machine, yeah, it works. It dispenses. It could be better quality, but for $17, I'm going to give this also a solid 7.8 on 10. And now we have some of my favorites. Miniature grocery store set. This is supposed to be a cash register activity. So we're gonna check out the items and the miniatures and whether or not the cash register is just a gimmick worth the $17. If we look at the posting itself, they did translate the top part as supermarket checkout. Let's play the supermarket cash register game. And we're supposed to have a shopping cart, a cash register, and we should be able to put everything in that little aisle section. I don't know what to expect, but let's see if there's anything interesting about it, just like the other two we checked out. And this is not a small product. This is a pretty big item with a lot of things going on. And even the back here is pretty cute, I have to say. Well, let's see what we get inside. I think we're gonna have to open it upside down just to avoid anything falling apart. It's a cute background if you want to keep it. Oh, look at that. It comes with its own currency and money. Now, one of the things, oh, that is a huge bank card. I don't know how we're going to use this, but one of the things I did notice is that it says yen here. So there's the symbol of the Japanese currency. So this here is like $10. This is like $100. This is like $1 coins. And this is like $5 coins if we're going with the same currency idea. So let's see how easy it is to take these out. It does say cut along the dotted line, but I'm curious if we can just pop them out. Let's take out that card. I don't want to break you. Yes. Okay. No need for scissors. Here's our bank card. And I want to start off with the mini foods. Of course, they all came out, so let's just check them out. First item that came into my hand is a really cheap looking plastic cake. This is quite uninteresting. Next, we have a chocolate box, which is just a sticker around a piece of plastic. And then we have almond milk. Again, we have this sticker around another piece of plastic. At least it's better. There's more detail on the sticker. We have a canned lemonade. Here's what it looks like on the top and all the way around. Although the lemon looks more like an orange, but okay. In a similar style can, we have Greek yogurt in strawberry. Not strawberry, strawberry. It's kind of cute the way they divided it. Here's what it looks like all the way around. We have the same popcorn that we got in the previous package. And you are bath bombs extra hot. I don't think this is bath bombs. It says cayenne bath bombs extra spicy. Now these are supposed to be noodles. We see some vegetables all the way around here. We see the noodles. Here it is on top. Bath products do not eat. Excuse me? Is this like a novelty product? This is so weird. I don't think they know what they did here because it's supposed to be bath bombs, but it's a noodle cup. Okay, let's not question too many things. We have two different kinds of juices. We have mango and grape. We might have more, but I haven't picked everything up yet, but the mango is on sale. So if you like discounts, you get mango juice. This is weird. What is that? A ketchup bottle. That is the weirdest ketchup bottle shape I have ever seen. Lemonade. I don't know. Is that a jug of lemonade? I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it's definitely something. I am in love with this little person wearing a cow onesie. That's kind of cute in this milk container. By the way, most of the items are hollow at the bottom, just making sure y'all know, but we do have milk. It seems we also have different kinds of, oh, this is the Korean brand. The very spicy chicken noodle. It's called a maxi bowl though here, but we do have some noodles. Spicy ones. It's again called Maxi Bowl. Maxi Bon? I don't know. Is it Maxi Boni because the N attaches to the I? Or is it Maxi Bon? Because if the N isn't supposed to be attached to the I, then why is it cursive to the I? Another noodle here. We have yummy instant noodle with the cup looking at this noodle on top of its head. Here's what it looks like all the way around. It does say Japanese noodles. Very cute. We have a cup of milk tea. And here's what it looks like. What are you? Oh, that looks like mango juice. Orange juice. Bottle of orange juice. A box of cookies. A block of cheese. It says cheese lover. So I'm guessing this is just a box of cheese. And here it says Goo-like chocolate. Maybe that's a brand that's supposed to be another brand that I'm not familiar with, but this is what it looks like. And then Summer Berries Fresh. I don't know what this is supposed to be because it's just a container. I don't see any berries anywhere. Organic whole chocolate milk. And we have the cow. It's very simple design. A can of cola that is the same exact one we got from the vending machine. Potato chips that is actually nicer design than the previous one we got, so I like that one. And then for some reason we have a pot with noodles on the inside. It's supposed to be a cash register, so I'm not sure why we're getting cooking ware. And then we have 8 eggs. Not sure where they're gonna go, but maybe it's gonna be on the display near the cash. And then we have another basket with some hideous vegetables. Again, they sound terrible. They sound really bad. We have cabbage, carrot, and tomato. And they are ginormous in comparison to the instant noodle bath bombs. Instant noodle bath bombs. But we also have a shopping cart where you can put your baskets. Like, that's really cool. You can take out your shopping cart's basket here, so you can have your own basket, or you can shove all your stuff in here, like so, definitely way more elegantly, and just shove it in your cart. I like this. This has a lot of potential for obvious playability if you want. And last but not least, we have the cash register display. All right, let's move the cart. And we have the cash register display, which I am pretty disappointed at because we do have a card slider over here. We have the cash register. Nothing makes any kind of clicks or sounds as though you're scanning items, which I really thought we would have that opportunity. And even the money they give us is just way too big for what we have here. So nothing opens, nothing really does anything. Here's the size of the money in comparison. There is no way we're getting any kind of coin. Let's get that coin out. Anywhere near there. I mean, we could take my bank card and swipe it here. There you go. Here's my bank card. And even putting the items in display, sure, you can put something here, maybe the chips there, like this. And I did go ahead and fill up some of those slots and just put items on the inside. But other than that, there's no actual funness to it. If you did want to customize this for your own dollhouse or your own collection, it needs basically a repaint of everything. I just don't think it's worth it. The cash is facing the wrong direction. So expectation for it to be as workable as the previous items in this set, reality is definitely not. I'm going to give this probably a 2 on 10. WEiRD craft kits from Temu. Will the expectation fulfill the reality? Let's find out together. So we're going to unbox and review Temu craft kits. We're going to start off pretty strong with a miniature ice cream making kit. This looks absolutely adorable, really colorful, and it does say that there's 160 pieces in the ad itself. That's quite a few pieces if I said so myself. And if we look at the video, they are showing us quite a few little bits of clay. We have cream, we have findings, we have sprinkles, we have a cup. It just looks fun. And here are more pictures of what we're supposed to be able to make. Again, super colorful, really playful, and 160 pieces is quite a bit. Now, the thing is, I didn't actually pay attention to the box dimensions because I said,
oh my goodness, 160 pieces.
And I thought this box was going to be like, you know, a container, a nice sized container. But no, it's this. There's 160 pieces in here. But sure, I mean, they're miniature, it could be good, right? I hope so. And the rest of the pictures basically show us more of the items that we can get, and it does look like quite a bit. Again, let's see in here. We get everything from ice cream cups, dessert cups, decals, clay, fruit accessories, charms, rubber nozzles, 3-dimensional characters, hair clips, and decals. There's quite a bit going on here. And it was really cheap at $11.48. So the box itself is pretty tiny. It seems to have taken a beating in shipping itself. It is an extremely cheap plastic. It does feel cheap, look at that. I don't have to put any kind of pressure for it to just kind of cave in. Definitely not a reusable or sturdy box, but let's see what this looks like on the inside. And oh my goodness, that is sad. All right, let's take a closer look at what's on the inside. The first thing I see here are some stickers. Interesting. Let's pull this all out. Oh, don't tell me this is the part of the 160. Stop. Please no. We're gonna have a count later. The first sticker sheet we have are some really cute bears, and we do have a little bit of that iridescent background going on. Very cute. We have, in also iridescent kind of feel, we have a kitty cat with food theme as well. Here we have a space dog. Here it looks like we're getting different kinds of foods and drinks and fries, and there's a bear randomly at the bottom. Here we get a bunch of letters. Here we have a cute little character that is absolutely adorable, and I'm not sure, it's just kind of random themed, kind of space, I guess sky, we're seeing a star, planet, clouds, stars again. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more sky themed. Same cute character, but this time it is more of a school type theme. We have a kitty cat with outdoors theme. A bear also with an outdoors picnic type artsy theme. Interesting. So we have a little canvas, we have a paintbrush, we have cake. All of these are iridescent, sparkly. And then we have another musical outdoor cat sticker. So it seems like we are getting these stickers. They're very cute. Looks like something I would have used when I was teaching elementary school. Next, we have a bunch of clay pieces of different kinds of fruits. I see oranges, I see watermelon, and different citruses, grapes, and whatnots. And then black clay. That is weird. Not sure when we're going to use black clay for a drink. Is there more clay? Stop. No, that's bad. We only get 2 pieces of clay? Yep. So if we look at the ad here, it says we get 2 pieces of clay. Now I thought we would be getting drinks or ice cream type clay colors, but I guess they think that black clay is good. I guess we are making sesame flavored ice cream. It exists. It's not bad. I kind of like it, but I didn't expect that. Or licorice, I guess, but I guess we're gonna go with pink. And then we have 3 different cups. Let's take a closer look at these. Here we have this. I can't tell if this is an ice cream or if this is poo. It could be either or, but here's what it looks like, and here's the inside. And it looks like they can be made into charms, which is very convenient. The next cup here basically has ice cream all the way around. The colors are pretty cute, very playful. And the next one looks like kakigori in Japan. I believe this is the same symbol. Kitty editor, please let us know if that's the case.
Hi.
Kakigori is a Japanese shaved ice dessert, as you can see here on the screen. We've even done a video about shaved ice, so if you do want to watch that video, I will also link it down below. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cups, plastic cups. You can hear that? For ice cream making, so we definitely can't use the black clay in that one. I feel like we could probably use the black clay in one of these as a filler before we put the cream on top, but let's find the cream. Oh no. Oh no. This is going to be a lesson to actually read. I thought we were gonna get all 4 different kinds of cream because, I mean, I thought this was 160 items, but no. We got 1 cream. Luckily, it is the pink one, kind of purplish pink. It is unfortunately really close to the clay color we have, so we don't have that much variety to play with. But yeah, you get 1. And here are our 3D characters. Let's see what we have. Let's get out of here. We have okay, these are flexible. These are flat characters. These are not 3D. We have a panda with a mustache, bear characters, frog and kitty, dinosaur and baseball cap. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh. We have a bear and a bok choy. Yes, we have a vegetable. We have a bok choy as part of the charms. Wonderful. And the last item is a candy. We have 5 hair clips. How does this open? Okay. I guess if you want to make a charm, you could kind of put cream on top and the different characters. Not sure if that's going to stick, so we're going to do a bit of an experiment on this. We have charm backings, which are just flat backings that you can decorate. We have chains to turn your pieces into charms. Can these be turned into charms? They don't have holes. No. So these cups cannot be turned into charms unless you make your own loop. And they also get the cream piping tip and a pair of plastic tweezers. So here's basically everything that we got. I would hardly call this 160 items. I feel like it's a little misleading because they're counting different items within an item as the quantity in there. But let's take a look at the picture again. Look how much is going on. We have straws, we have charms, we have ice cubes, we have sprinkles, we have beads. This just hardly seems like we're getting any of that stuff. And it just looks like there's so much going on. So I'm going to try and fill it up with as much as the stuff that we have. We still don't have straws though. And we definitely don't have sprinkles. I mean, here they're layering each one, putting the cream, a straw, sprinkles. Look at all that sprinkle. Yeah, we're not getting sprinkles. Nor a straw. I feel cheated. But okay, let's move everything over here because I'm a little confused where the stickers would go. So I'm gonna do my best to decorate them. So we're gonna take one of the plastic cups here and we're gonna open up our air dry clay. I feel like we're gonna take black just because it's going to be our best filler. So we're gonna try and fill this up. I'm gonna take some more, fill you up as much as I can to here. Maybe a little more because we don't get that much cream either. There. And now we're going to hope that our cream has not hardened whatsoever. Okay, good. Our cream should not be hardened because it has a seal on it, like so. And voila. And we're just gonna squeeze the cream. Oh, this is a really nice cream. We're gonna squeeze this all the way around. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're gonna put this in the middle and then we're gonna carry on to make a nice little tip. Oh my gosh, stay, stay, stay. Oh my gosh, please stay. Uh-oh. Okay, we totally missed that part. We're gonna add a little bit more cream to the back. Voila. Looking sad. That's just the technique. I'm gonna use one of the bags that had the charms and I'm just gonna kind of put it like this so it doesn't harden. All right, we're gonna open these fruits over here. We don't have anything to put them in, so we're just gonna shove them on my desk like so. And we're going to use the tweezers and start putting different fruits in different places. So I'm just gonna put the strawberry, 2 different strawberries here. And you know what? Maybe a kitty cat right here. Yes, kitty cat, you're doing good. So far, so good. I am having a hard time with these tweezers. These tweezers are not doing anyone a favor. Like, I am legit trying to pick something up here. Oh, okay, make me into a liar, tweezers. I'm struggling here by trying to pick things up, and now it's looking good. Okay, I guess I just needed to be embarrassed to perform. That's a thing. I'm basically opting to using my fingers at this point because I want to get this done ASAP. We have a little kiwi here. We have this blue thing that I have no idea what it is, but we're gonna use it to cover our mistake over here. And even this lemon piece. Voila. You know what? It's not looking bad at all. And I'm going to take one of these stickers right here. Voila. And see if we can decorate it. Oh gosh, please stay. There you go. So I guess you can add the stickers as accent pieces. I just really wish we had a straw. No. But I did find a bare strawberry stick, and that's pretty cute. So I think we're gonna shove you, oh gosh, I know you are paper, but bear with me here. Get it? Because it's a bear? Bear with me. There you go. This is kind of fun, I have to say. I just wish they gave us more accessories like sprinkles and straws to make this even cuter. Maybe this is a controversial flavor going on, but I want to make it in this transparent cup over here. So we're going to make a swirl type of ice cream with pink and black. Let me know what flavors these would be. I feel like this could be strawberry or raspberry, but let me know what else this could be. And I feel like this could be sesame or licorice. Not sure what else. So I'm gonna take a piece of pink and an equal piece of the black clay. And I'm gonna make a little bit of a carrot shape. Like this.
Whee!
Maybe not to my face. So basically something like this. And same thing with the black. And we're just gonna put them together. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and twist them very gently. This is air dry clay. This is not my forte. Do not break. Do not break. Do not break. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so I'm gonna put this in here and we're just gonna keep twisting and twisting and twisting. Oh gosh, this looks like a mess. There you go, it's the ice cream. We're gonna take our little frosting here and we're gonna try and hide our mistakes by making cute little dollops. Look at that. Listen, if life gives you Temu craft kits, you do your best. We're gonna add another dollop here. Cute. Extra dollop. So I'm just pushing down and pressing. Pushing down and lifting. They look like cute little flowers. The colors they gave us really didn't help us. And we're gonna try to break a little bit of that color by adding a candy over here. And then maybe a watermelon because of the green, orange, Oh gosh, this is a fluorescent mess. Not sure what fruit that is. Maybe a dragon fruit, a lime there, and a grape. And this looks absolutely terrible. 100% terrible. I mean, obviously compared to the first one we made, which is really, really cute, I feel like trying to integrate that black clay as ice cream is not a vibe. Now, the last experiment I want to try with this specific kit is we have here the hair clip. So what I want to know is, will the cream harden and stay on the hair clip after, or will it just come off? Because that could be really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some really big dollops over here. Oh gosh, you need to stay. You need to stay, please. Stay, stay, stay. Oh gosh, that is not working out. Okay, we're gonna try doing bigger dollops. This is terrible. Okay, big dollop and push down. Big dollop and push down. Let's just hope. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, let's just hope. Let's just hope. I don't know what we're hoping for, but let's just hope. And for this one, I do like this little mustache panda. So we're gonna put the mustache panda on here. A couple of the fruits in front of the mustache panda. Maybe one of these blue ones here. Okay, so far so good. Now for the sake of content, we're gonna go ahead and add a cola sticker, because why not? I'm gonna put that right here. Oh gosh, it is sticky. It is sticky. Stay, stay. I'll push it down with the tweezers. Voila. And I went ahead and added a few more stickers just to have that cutesy filled up type effect. So here are the 3 projects that we made. Let's wait overnight and see whether or not they fail or they pass as craft kits.
The next day.
So here's our first one overnight. So let's go ahead and touch that cream. It is still pretty smushy, but it seems like all the findings are staying in there. Stickers are obviously still very malleable. I mean, it looks cute, but I don't think this is going to last if you scuff it a few times or bump it a few times as a charm. And this here has actually stuck to its shape. Look at that. Our little dollops actually kept their shape, which is pretty neat. Let's touch the clay. Yeah, the clay is still bouncy, flexible, and soft. Anything you would expect of air dry clay. And the last item, which I was super curious about, is the hair clip. Now let's see if this actually comes off. Yes. It definitely comes off. So it's not going to be a hair clip that you can trust. And this has been sitting there for about 15 hours. So maybe in 24 hours it'll be stronger, but it's a very delicate piece. So I don't think I would recommend this as a hair clip. And the expectation to the reality of this Temu craft kit, is it fun? Yes. Are we getting sprinkles and straws like they showed in the video? No. So I'm gonna have to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being it really did fulfill expectations, it's probably closer to a 7. But still pretty fun. This next craft kit is a little bit on the wild side. I've never seen something like this before. And as you can see from the first picture here, it looks like we are going to be digging for our craft supplies. Yes, I almost ate my words here. We're digging for our craft supplies. And the title itself is called Uncover Mystery Beaded Bracelet Accessory Themed Digging Blind Box Toy. A thrilling collectible unboxing adventure with multiple playstyles. I don't know how it went from like keywords to now we're just a movie.
Beaded bracelet theme treasure digging. Blind box toy.
A thrilling collectible unboxing adventure with multiple play styles.
And coming in at $14.48, there are 2 different styles we can get. We have the triangular one and then we have the circular one. And according to the video, it looks like we can just relax and kind of use this as a fidget toy to unbox and find all the different kinds of beads that are hiding in there. That's pretty cool. And then we can make a charm. What? Wait, does it come with a mold? And then you can make your own soap? And then you can blow your own bubbles? I can see where the thrilling is coming from. And this is what's showing us what we can get. Apparently there's a straw, there's a bracelet, and I don't know if we're going to get the digging tool itself, but I do have some clay sculpting tools that might come in handy. And the bracelets themselves look really cute. I love the colors of the beads, and I do love the fact that there's charms. I really hope there are charms. And I'm hoping there's going to be molds because it looks like we can remelt the soap and make more soap. Gentle, soothing formula. Clean hands, wash away stains. Okay, it's quite multi-purpose. And again, it's showing us that there's a lot of things going on, so it does look pretty cute. Even the box at the bottom does look adorable, but I can tell you that's not the box we're getting. We're getting something that looks like this. And it is saying that we're going to be getting a rainbow soap, a bubble wand, a digger, okay? And a bracelet or elastic cord. So apparently that's random. I'm hoping we're going to get the actual bracelet because that seems a better quality. And for the other one, it's the same thing. So the shape is the only difference here. Now I don't actually remember which shape I took, but I think I was more attracted to the colorful cheese block looking one. So it looks like we should be getting a mold, but actually no, I don't think we get a mold. I don't think we get a mold. Oh no. Okay, let's open you up. Get you opened here. And see, ooh, that is colorful. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got the nice bracelet. Oh, that is a lot going on. All right, so first things first, we do have a huge chunk of soap. Let's take a sniff out of that. Yeah, it smells like hand soap. Just clean glycerin. There isn't anything else to it. Okay, and then we have a metallic tool. So I'm guessing this is going to be used for shaving. Is it this way? Yes, it is that way. You could go that way too, I guess. Okay, let's not ruin it right away. We do have a cute bracelet that seems to be braided. That's nice. Now, I don't know if this bracelet's going to be made for someone like me who does have quite the wrist. And the answer is yes. Ah! Okay, it is hard to put bracelets on as a person by myself here. But yeah, it fits. We're good. Wait, we do get a mold. Wait, hang on, you can't see this. But look, we do have a butterfly mold that is in here. We have 2 of them. Okay, that is cool. The mold is in the kit. So we're gonna try that out as well. And then we have 2 different sheets of paper. Let's open this white sheet of paper first. So here it's basically telling us what we could do with the soap. We can scrape the soap, heat it up, and put it in the mold, and how we can remove the mold. So it's fine. And it also shows you how you can make your own little bubbles, which we will try as well. And then this paper is more of a picture experience to tell us how we can make the soap. So here it tells us to put it in hot water in a double cup and then pour it in. And then over here with how much water you can make these bubbles. So that's pretty neat. So here's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and start digging. Let's start from under here. Oh, that is satisfying. Oh my goodness. This is 100% a fidget toy. 100%. This is so relaxing and it's so soft that you're not going to struggle with this. I love this. All right, so let's try getting it from up here. It was actually much easier at the bottom. So I'm trying, nope, that is not it. Let's try this side. No. So let's try downwards. And it's definitely a little bit more challenging to go this way. Yeah, you gotta really put your back into it. So I think going from the bottom might actually be the smartest thing that we could do. Voila, like so. This actually does feel, ooh, well that is a big chunk. And these are really pretty colors too. I wonder, does it just come off? Hello, where's the beads? Okay, I don't see any beads yet, but let's keep digging. Oh, I've definitely felt something. Okay, let's keep digging here because, oh my goodness. I did find something right here. So how do we take you out? Let's try and dig around it like this. And if it gets too hard, you could just take this under the water. This is soap, so it should come off pretty easy. And we have our first charm, and it looks like it is. Seems like a butterfly. Yes. Okay, we have a butterfly. This reminds me of the picking mat that we did in a previous video. If you do want to watch that, I will link it down below. It's in this video called Crafts for Weird People Like Us, where you're basically just treasure hunting for different kinds of items, and it's keeping you busy. So I do think I see another item on here. So we're just gonna go dig as much as we can. And I feel something over here. Let's pull you out. That looks really cute. And it's funny because the layers aren't stuck to each other. Look at that. Oh, it came off way too easy. Oh no. Okay, so we have a rainbow bead here. And then this looks like a magical girl type charm. Let's get you out. And you are, yes, a cute little moon with a crown. This is unfortunate. As soon as you remove one of the layers, they're all kind of clumped up together. We have another bead over here. It is also nice and rainbow. This one is pretty cute multicolored one. So I could pull you out. Oh, that was satisfying. There it is. And then the other one, let's get you out. Also another rainbow. Okay, I think this is the last one. I don't feel any more clumps in between these. Oh wait, I'm wrong. We have another charm over here. And what are you? What is that? Oh, that's a horse. Okay, it's a rocking chair type horse. Cute. And I really don't feel anything else anywhere. We have all this soap. And we didn't get really to dig too much because the layers are not stuck to each other. So I think they may not have put rubbing alcohol between each layer. So here it is. And these are all the charms that we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these and let's turn them into a bracelet. And here they are all washed up. It took about 5 minutes and I had to get my tweezers inside the little holes to push the soap out. Otherwise it was going to take forever to wait for it to just melt. And putting the beads in should really be the easiest thing ever. So we're just gonna shove this. No, don't do this to me. There you go. Okay, it goes right in. We're gonna put a bead, a charm, a bead, the biggest charm. So we're gonna just get it in there. There you go. Another bead. So far so good. It looks like this actual ratio of putting bead, charm, bead, charm, bead, charm is actually perfect. And the last bead. Voila. And here they all are looking absolutely adorable. This is a really cute charm. Very easy kind of craft. I just wish the relaxation part lasted longer. But let's go ahead and try to make bubbles and a soap. Now it does say to put a 1:50 ratio, which I'm not sure how I'm supposed to count that of hot water. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep stirring it until it melts as much as possible. And we're gonna try to make a bubble.
12 seconds later.
All right, it's starting to bubble up, so I think this should be a proper ratio. Not that I know anything about bubbles, but it is bubbling, so that's a step. Nope. Let's try that again. We got a bubble! Bubble! Yay! Okay, bubbles work. I don't want to lean it upwards because I feel like I'm going to end up swallowing soap, and I know that's a Jackie thing. Now I'm going to take this, put it in a glass container, and shove it in the microwave for 10 to 20 second intervals until we get a bit of a liquid. All right, so here it is from the microwave after 40 seconds. I'm a little worried for the mold over here, but let's hope it doesn't melt. Give me a second. So we're going to use this here, and we're going to go ahead and pour it into the mold. Voila, we have a butterfly. I don't know if this is warping the plastic. Is it melting the plastic? No. Okay, it's not melting the plastic, so we're gonna continue and pour all the way up so that we have a nice big soap. Very nice. All right, we're gonna let this settle for a couple of hours and go ahead and unmold it.
A few hours later.
Let's check out our soap. I did leave it overnight just to kind of let it really sit so that it doesn't break. So I'm gonna try and push the edges here, and hopefully it is solid enough to just come right out. Oh my goodness. Yep. That is a soap, so you can definitely wash with it. It's cool that this actually has so many different activities. I'm gonna say the expectation of the fidget part didn't meet, but I didn't expect all the other activities. So on a scale of 1 to 10 to expectation, I'm going to say this is probably close to an 8. This next item is a squishy DIY stress kit. And if we look here, it does say DIY stress relief squeezing pendant making kit, non-toxic, candy donut ice cream shaped squishy kit, creates 4 to 6 pieces for DIY, create your very own squishies. They just shoved all the keywords in there. It sounds like one of my YouTube videos. And the thumbnail for this looks really cute. We can see different kinds of gummies and candies that are stretchy and squishy. And it does say that this is a squishy gel, which I'm curious if it's different from silicone gel that we used last time in a previous video to make the picking mats. And these are the items that we can get. So it looks like we're getting some Perlex powders, some sticks, some cups, the squishy gel, and then a couple of molds. And we can get the ice cream one, but I personally went for the candies because I think the candies are a nice big size. And these are the items that we're getting on the inside. This wasn't the cheapest one. This is actually one of the most expensive in today's unboxing at $18.99. And again, this looks absolutely adorable. This obviously shows that they do have some kind of glitter in there, but I don't think we're going to be getting any glitter. All right, so let's see what we actually get in here. Hopefully they did give us the candy one. Let's check out our mold. This is pretty white. So we're going to get our trusty felt and get a bit of a color in our background. And yes, that is cute. My goodness. So we have 2 different kinds of candies over here. And then we have different donuts. And it seems like a cupcake cup over here. Not too crazy about this. I wish just more candy shapes. We have popsicle and stirring sticks. We have a pink Oh, hang on. Looks like we have more than just one. We have pink, blue, purple, and yellow. These don't look like Pearlex powders. I don't know what these are, but they're kind of sparkly. You know what? Maybe we are getting sparkles in here. Look at that. That's beautiful. My goodness. We have the squishy gel. Each one is 50 mils. Then we're getting different cups so that we can mix the colors or just even have multiple colors, which is what we're going to be doing. Oh my goodness. There. We have plastic measuring cups, which is always nice. And of course, we have the instruction sheet. So let's get working. All right, so as you can see, the instructions are actually pretty straightforward. We pour 1-to-1 ratio, stir slowly. It doesn't tell us how much each mold takes, which would have been really, really convenient. Put it into different mixing cups, then add the color. So it means that they're basically showing us how to make multiple colors, which is really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It really is pretty straightforward. What we're gonna do is we're going to take 1 part of each of the squishy gel. And for my sake, I'm going to go ahead and do 60 in total. And now we're going to divide them into different cups and add the Pearlex or mica powders in there and give it a good mixy. By the way, it does say that's the squishy gel, but in the back it says it is a silicone rubber. Now, as pretty as these pigments are, this was just flying everywhere. I was genuinely afraid for my nostrils because there was just like spores coming and flying everywhere from this pigment, but they are really pretty. So we're gonna move these to the side over here and get our candy mold going. And we're going to start with this one over here. And I'm gonna take turns just pouring the different colors in here, like so. We're just gonna try and get some of that yellow in there, and like so. And we're just gonna keep alternating the colors back and forth so that we try and get an even distribution of the colors. This is really, really cute. Voila, that's cute. I like that. And for the, oh my goodness. And for the other side, what I'm going to do is, you know, these were coming back. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of my beads in here because I want to recreate the silicone picking pad, but in a kind of deeper, smaller mold. I am genuinely curious what this is going to look like. So we're just gonna put as many beads as we can and go ahead and pour. I don't know if this is going to reach all the way down, but we're gonna try our best here. And let's get a little bit of that yellow and hope that it does sink. Give it a little extra tappa to remove whatever air pockets could be here. I think that's good. Yeah, we're seeing all these little bubbles come up. That is nice. Okay, good. We're seeing little air pockets. Look at those little bubbles. That's good. We like that. All right, now we're going to leave this overnight and come back and see what our verdict is.
Day 2.
And now for our gummies left overnight. Let's see how this is going to unmold. Let me just pull the, oh my goodness. Okay, I thought this was actually pretty stuck, but no, it just needed a little help. Oh my goodness. Look at the glitteriness of it. This is definitely mica powder with a lot of glitter. I was really worried about the glitter because it was flying everywhere and it was all over my skin. I had to shower and it was still on me, so be very careful with that. But the end result here is a very squishy, stretchy candy mold. This is really, really cute. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. Why is this so perfect? I love it. Yeah, I love this. All right, now we do have, oh, that is not what I'm trying to do. We're trying to get this one out. That is basically a mini picky pad. Oh my goodness. That is so glittery. And it's very soft too. Here's what it looks like. Again, super glittery, and we can use this as a picking pad. Oh my God, that is one of the softest silicones that I have ever seen. And this is so satisfying. Holy shrimp. Yeah, that is really satisfying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this craft kit is definitely giving. And here are all the other ones unmolded, and they are super squishy, super colorful, and very glittery. And I'm going to say this craft kit on a scale of 1 to 10 for expectation and reality, definitely a 10 on 10. It is very vibrant and very glittery, just like in the pictures. Hear me out. This is a viral TikTok craft kit that is called Awesome Craft Kit! So you know we're going to be reviewing it harshly. And this viral craft kit is basically made for things to do when you're bored because it does have a 5-in-1 type activity. And with a rating of 4.6 stars at close to 3,800 ratings, that is absolutely phenomenal. And already the picture of the box looks super cute, and it looks like we can make 15 really cool projects. It's super colorful, looks really fun. I'm a little skeptical, but at the same time I have a little bit of hope. And we're supposed to get 100 craft tools and supplies. And then again, it tells us all the different boxes. It looks like this is miniature models. We get different birds. We know I love birds. Here's my bird on the screen. He's just adorable. My goodness, he's too cute. Spirosity quilling cards. I have no idea what that is, but I know what quilling is, and it looks like this. Here's some extreme versions on the screen of people making some really cool projects. 3D paper craft, which I'm not sure what's the difference between that and quilling. We also get stamp art. Very excited for that, especially it looks like we can do different colors. And then dinosaur stickers. I love dinosaurs and I love stickers and there's a commercial. We gotta watch this. Okay, we're gonna watch this. Okay, this is the stamp art that looks really cute. Oh my goodness, with paper? The stickers with foam? What the heck? Paper quilling. Okay, this is exciting. What? And it comes with stickies. We have foam models, 3D craft paper, which kind of looks like quilling to me. This kit actually looks really good. And they're just showing off the boxes, which I'm not complaining about. It says keep creating. Okay, so far so good. This looks really fun. Especially it looks like the stickers are going to be made with foam. I'm just excited all the way around. Let me know which one are you most excited about and whether or not it was good by the end of this video. So the second that paper came off, all of these just want to slide right out. This is so colorful. As a kit, this is just absolutely adorable. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this was $23 Canadian, which is this much in US. And for a craft kit, that's actually not bad at all. So let's check out what they look like. They look really adorable. So let's pull this little box off. I kind of want to keep this. Why is this so beautifully packaged? You know what it is? I'm a sucker for colors. There's just colors. And so the first box here is dino stickers, which we've seen. We do have the stamp art. I kind of want to check that out sooner than later. Here's the 3D miniature models. I'm a little meh about this one. I do love birds though, but I feel like this is mostly going to just be foam characters. So let's wait for that one. Spirosity quilling art and 3D paper craft. I feel like these two are going to be similar, so maybe we should definitely check those back to back. Although I feel like this one might actually be kind of like a coloring book, so we're gonna definitely see that. You know what? Let's just start with that. So let's check the Spirosity first and then the 3D paper craft, because I have a feeling they're going to be pretty similar. This is really light, by the way. I don't know where they're getting all those hundreds of materials, but we'll see. I mean, it is paper, but technically paper can be pretty heavy. Oh, that is, hang on, let me show you grains. That is pretty empty. So technically the cardboard doesn't need to be this big, but let me empty it on this desk. Okay, is that it? That is it. And the back of each box basically acts as the instruction guide, which I do like. That's less waste, so we're basically using the box for information. And here's what we're getting inside. We have some paper strips, and we get them in vibrant brown, blue, orange, and yellow. And they are tied at the tips. Yes, okay, this is definitely kind of like a coloring book. We have the dog here. We have a fish. Okay, it says meow. I was gonna say this is a bunny, but no, it's a kitty cat. Kind of looks like a bunny, but okay. And then here we have a bird. This is cute. I'm actually pretty excited for this. And here we have the A and B guide, which we're gonna find out what this is for. And then we have this tool, which I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet with, but we're gonna figure that out once we read the instructions. And last but not least, we have some googly eyes. They're all the same size. Let's take these out. There we got some googly eyes. Are they googly? Yes. Am I googly? Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's put these away because my ADHD will take over and the whole craft kit will just be me and googly eyes. Off you go, because you're a distraction. All right, time to read the instructions. All right, so first things first, we should be able to put this together like I saw. That was easy. And they do recommend that we start with the fish. So all we have to do is peel this off. Oh, very nice. So we have A and B for the actual fish sizes. So, okay. This is cute though. I don't know why I'm nervous. I've never tried this. I guess I've always wanted to, but I had no idea how. So let's put the card aside. And now we can choose our fish colors. I would really like my fish base to be orange and maybe one blue and one yellow tail. So let's pull the color out. Is this it? Okay, we're gonna pull the color just to kind of have everything revealed. So we're gonna take the orange, like so. Okay. And we do have an adhesive at the end, so we don't even need glue. That is extremely useful. And we're going to go ahead and pull one of the blue out, like so. That's actually pretty easy. And now we're gonna do the same thing, but with yellow. So I'm just gonna pull it from here. There, okay. So the instructions say to leave this towards the outside, and we're going to insert the paper here. And now we're just going to twirl. Oh my goodness, that is easy. I thought it would slip right out, but it's not. Okay, I'm just fast forwarding this so that you can see how quick it is. And here it is. Now the tough part is trying to get it in here. And it says what we have to do. Let me double check. Here we want it as big as B, and this is where this thing comes in. So basically, we have to do this, put this in here. Oh gosh, and then let it expand. Oh, let it expand, almost. I think I have it, come on. Okay, like this. So here it is, size B. Now we just hold it in place. Don't move. Remove the, no. Remove the sticker. Gosh, we got this. And then wrap it around. There. It is now size B. Okay, I got this. And just so you know, this backing is actually sticky. So now it says to pinch on either side, like this. So far, so good. And now we can go ahead and stick this right on top, like so. Hey, look at that. Okay, my fish is a little smaller, but can I fix that? Yeah, okay, we can remove it, make it less flat, and see if I can get it exactly that size. More or less. There you go, that's better. That's cute, oh my goodness. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead, take one of these tails, and again, we're gonna make sure that the sticky adhesive part is on this side. And we won't twirl it, put it inside. Again, this is so easy. I thought I would have to hold it, but no, it automatically just lets you twirl it. All right, and this one needs to be size A. So again, we're gonna go ahead, wrap it all the way around, and then put size A. Ooh, do not get too, no. Oh gosh. We got this. It's okay. We can tighten it just a little bit. And there you go. It is size A. I'm gonna keep my fingers here. Pull this out. And then wrap it back around. Okay, we got this. Beautiful. Take you out. I don't know why I'm panicking, but I am panicking. And we go ahead and pinch it. And now we can add it as one of the, we need a little bit more pinchy, like so. And here it is, one, that is still too small. Maybe I should have let it get bigger. Oh no, we do not want a detached tail. We're definitely gonna stick it here. Come on, there you go. It's okay if it's a little smaller. That's one cute tail. And then obviously I went ahead and did the exact same thing with the blue tail, and let's go ahead and put it together. I feel like getting the circle to stay inside is going to be a bit more of a practice, but here it is, and here is our fish. We obviously are missing the googly eyes. So I'm curious if the googly eyes are also a sticker, because we don't get any other stickers for this. Hang on. Let's see. And yes, is it? Yes? Yes, it's a sticker. Voila. And let's push it in. Cute. This is actually really cute. I feel like if you wanted to add more details like little fins, you can definitely do that with part of the paper and then just add your own glue, or take the tip of the adhesive paper and just make your own little quill. There's so much you can do with this, but obviously you'll need more glue to add here, but that is cute. Oh gosh, the googly eye is so big though. This is cute. I'm going to give this activity an 8.5 on 10 because I was really absorbed into wanting to do it right, minus the panic. No. Yeah, I enjoyed it. All right, let's see what the next one is. And now to see the difference with the 3D paper craft. Already from the instructions, it looks like it's going to be a different experience. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a lot of quilled paper here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Actually, no, the instructions. I needed that. I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. This experience is absolutely different. So here we get to learn how to make the frog, the turtle, or the fish. And we have to use these donuts. If it says 5, so use 5 strips, okay? That's what it looks like. And then we put it on top of the donut. Okay, I'm a little confused, but let's see the materials because I think that's important. So we have 3 different bundles. I'm going to guess each one is for each project. These are pretty quilled looking paper, so they're definitely crimped. Crimped? I think it's called crimped. It's like corrugated. All right, so greens and reds, greens and pinks, and then we have yellows and pinks. Okay. Oh, these are tiny. Oh, I thought this would be much bigger, but no, okay. We have these little donut thingies. And then I'm going to guess these are double-sided tape, perhaps, maybe, perhaps. Yes, I think so. I think these are just double-sided tapes in between 2 pieces. I'm gonna get this many. And then of course, the googly eyes that are going to be stickers. We will not take them out because I will be distracted. We don't want that. Or do we? All right, let me read the instructions to have a little bit more focus because I feel like I would like to make the fish. Let's just stay with the whole fish theme at this point. I do like turtles though. I do like frogs as well. Which one's harder? It looks like they all want us to start with frog. Okay, I guess we're gonna do the frog. So we're gonna start with the frog donut and we need 5 strips. And I don't think the color of the strips really matter. We can choose whichever one we want. In that case, I kind of want my frog to be green and purple. So let's go ahead, take this out. Okay, and we need 5 strips, I think, in total. I'm not sure, I'm hesitating here. It says 5 strips, so we can take 3 colors. So we're gonna take 3 green because that's the majority of the frog. So we have 1, what? Oh gosh. Oh, okay, so we have, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3 crimpy strips. And it looks like this is the inside of the frog's mouth. So maybe we should focus on the same colors. So let's do 1 white and 1 red. Actually, I kind of want pink the inside. So 1 pink, and I think the white is in here, so. Oh, this is very Christmassy. Okay, hang on, we're gonna get the white. There's the white. There it is. Now, I don't know if they wanted us to use exact color bundles, but I'm not, because I'm a rebel. Rebel without cause. Step 2 says join the strips, roll it, and peel the sticky back to shut the coil. So my guess is we need to really just stick them to each other like this. I think that's what they want us to do. I think so. So the sticky part's over here. We're just gonna overlap like so. And then we're gonna have the next one. Remove this. Stick the overlap, stick the overlap like this. And then now we have the white. I think so. The instructions are not that clear on this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that this is what they want us to do. And then the pink, like that. Now we have 1 long, continuous strip. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, there it is. I am confused. It says join the strips, Get other coils ready. What's the coil? What am I doing? Oh, for the eyes. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on number 2. And I think we have to start with this color. So we're gonna go ahead and just roll all the way. This is not easy. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this strip like this and just gonna keep rolling and rolling. I have to say, I really thought that they would give us something in order to roll it better, but no, this is just us having to do this manually, which I think is okay, but at the same time, I was hoping for something a little bit more fun. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's little specks of paper on my desk. I don't know how that got there, but I guess these things have tiny speckles that are going to make your surface a little dirty, so definitely keep that in mind. Now, I don't know how to close this off because there's no glue on this side, so I'm getting nervous because I don't want to let this go. And the only thing I can do is try and take from this thing over here, but I don't want to let this go. I'm scared. I'm scared. I should have cut a piece out first. So let me get a piece of this. I should have had a piece before that. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece because this is actually pretty big. So I'm gonna peel this off like I saw. And then we're gonna put a piece of it right here. Like this, peel it off, and then make sure that it seals. Now I'm comfortable. Now I'm feeling pretty good. Now I can put it aside and feel like it's not going to unravel. At least I hope not. All right, I'm gonna put you here. And now the instructions are basically telling us to take more of the glue dots and just put it on those parts of the donut. Here, here, only 3 spots. So I'm gonna take 3 of them. This is actually pretty satisfying. You just gotta cut extra pieces for the other stuff. So we're gonna just do this. Oh goodness, that is huge. I'm gonna put that here. Remove, there you go. Next, you know what, let's just do that. We're gonna put you right here. Squish and pull, very nice. Next one, we go, ooh, no, oh, okay, fine. You wanna be there? Fine. There you go. It is now an oval. And now we have to push the mouth inside and then shape the rest to go around the glue dots. There you go. Okay. Oh, that did not go all the way. I think the glue dots just held on. They're like, no, you're not going all the way down. Yeah, this activity is not it for me so far. But I went ahead and took the other greens and twirled them around and took more glue dots and put them on top for the eyes. And now we're gonna take more glue dots and put them for the googly eyes to stick on top. And here it is all done. I have to say it does look cute, but did I feel like I was having fun and I felt really involved? The answer is not quite. It was too much of the same movement. Even though the first one had also the same movement, it just offered me a lot more visual interest, which is why I'm going to rank this one a 6.7. Now the question is, how is the stamp art going to fare? If you want to watch the first time I ever made a stamp, there's an old video of mine that I will link in the description box. Definitely check it out. Here's what the thumbnail looks like. And let's see what we have. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, we're gonna keep the box because we don't want to lose the instructions. So immediately I'm seeing we're getting 3 absolutely beautiful looking markers in the primary colors. It looks like they have 2 nibs. Let's check out one side. All right, so here it looks like we have a regular brush looking tip, and the other side here is a very thin nib. Interesting. I kind of want to test them out to see how juicy they are, but we'll check that out later. And we have it in yellow as well as red. And we're getting some foam stamps. We have a monkey, giraffe. This is cute though. This is really just foam. A hippo, a lion, an elephant. It looks like we have desert, Saharan, South African animals. Yes. Yeah, that's where, yeah, when you go on African safari, those are usually the animals I would expect to see. And we have a snake, which YouTube tells me a lot of Ukrainians love snakes. Interesting. And then we have all of these. Oh, they're the cards. Cute. Okay, so it looks like these are the cards that you can give out. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one comes in like 3 pieces. And this one as well comes in 3 pieces. I'm pretty sure the instructions will tell us exactly what to do. So let's go ahead and read it. So basically the instructions are telling us how to do 2 different methods, which is one that is just a solid color and then an ombre type effect. I am a little sad though that the stamps themselves on the box look absolutely adorable because there's a black marker at play here in order to make the details pop, but we didn't get a black marker. And again, if we look at even the birthday card template, the characters do have a black marker. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a black marker to see if we can do something like that. And we're also going to try the ombre effect. Oh, and by the way, the 3 ones over here is nothing really special. They're just saying you just stamp on it. So we're gonna go ahead and cut these to see the characters more clearly. So we're just gonna make 3 different stamp areas. And just for science, let's go ahead and take the markers and see how juicy they are. Wow. Okay, blue is not playing. And just so you know, they actually label which side is fine and broad, which I really do like. Let's see red. Wow, juicy, my goodness. Okay, yellow. Okay, all right. Okay, these are phenomenal. These are absolutely wonderful colors. What the shrimp, really pretty. So let's go ahead and start with the giraffe. I'm gonna go ahead and make the giraffe yellow here. Yellow here. We're not doing ombre. We're just going to color these bits in. And they do recommend doing with the, oh, that is the wrong one. They recommended doing with, the with this broader side here. There you go. Now we have better coverage. Yes. So we're gonna do this half yellow. And I'm guessing we're gonna have to move pretty quickly. And this half we're going to do in red. This is absolutely adorable. This is really juicy. My goodness. Okay, here we go. And we're working pretty quick. So I'm gonna turn the paper here and we're gonna do the stamp like so. And I'm gonna push down. I'm really pushing. I'm keeping my fingers there. I don't know if these are washable though. It doesn't say. It has no instructions on whether or not we can wash it. I'm going to guess we probably just let it dry. But okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cute. And you can actually see the lines. Okay, let me go get a black marker. This is really cute. Oh my goodness. Although I do have to say that even the details without a black marker are super cute. Let's just get a little closer. And I'm just going to go through the lines here with a black marker, just kind of to emphasize on the details, like so. That is really cute. Oh my goodness. That adds extra cuteness, even though it's not necessary. This is fun. Let's try to make an ombre where the colors kind of intermingle. And for that, let's go ahead and take the elephant. And I do want to have multiple colors. So we're going to try and get green and we're gonna try and get orange, which means we want to put red, yellow, and blue. And we need to blend it with the yellow in the middle. All right, so we're gonna get the red over here. Cute, cute, very juicy, like so. I mean, technically you can color it differently, but we'll just do this. Actually, maybe a little bit more red. And on the other side, we're gonna go ahead and put our blue. That is so juicy, my goodness. Yes, like so. And I don't know if this is going to permanently contaminate our color, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the yellow right in the middle. And then I'm gonna do it here so that overlaps with our red. And I'm gonna turn it on. We can see that the marker is a little messy. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of that green over here. They do want us to swirl it, and we do again see contamination, and we're gonna see if there's a way for us to clean that tip. All right, here's our piece of paper. I'm gonna align this. like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and push down. I'm gonna keep that pressure. I don't know much about stems. I'm just trying my best here. Okay. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness! Stop! That's cute. Okay, let's go ahead and take our black marker again. And let's put the details. We have the eyes over here. We have the face, the ears. This is cute, my goodness. And then let's get this part of the trunk. That is cute. You can definitely do more of the outline if you wanted to, but holy carp, this is cute. This is really, really adorable. Now, what I'm curious about is how badly contaminated is our yellow. So here's what it looks like. It's not too bad. If you just color a little bit, it seems to be okay again. We're definitely wasting ink, but there it is, it's clean again. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and say that this activity is actually pretty fun and we haven't even made a card yet. So I'm going to give this a solid 8.5. And now it seems like we have some kind of foam stickers, but I'm not sure I see the foam because let's go back and look at that video. It looks like we had something to spread that was foam-like. But when we look at the back of the instructions, all I see is some kind of gel. So I'm not quite sure what we're getting. And here again, it shows that we have glass paint tubes and that's it. But the video clearly showed foam, right, Kitty Editor? I guess there's only one way to find out. And what do we have? Okay, oh boy. All right, we lost the color. It is all the way over here. I'm gonna get you. Got you. And here's what they look like. This is a two-legged stegosaurus. I mean, I guess it's just fantasy creature. We have some kind of Yoshi hybrid. And then what is that? Oh, I thought it was this way. I'm like, what is that? No, okay. It is an egg bebe. So we only get 3 stickers in this whole kit. Let me double check. And the answer is yes, there's nothing else in here. So we have 3 pretty large stickers. And then we get these paint tubes. So we have orange, green, blue. Hello? Okay. Purple and white. These are actually pretty cute colors, and I like the fact that they do give us white just to kind of make the other colors pop even better. And it seems like all we have to do is color and leave it for 24 hours. And it's supposed to stick on glass, mirror, and tiles. So let's go ahead and take the baby dino. This is cute. And one of the things we do have to remember is that it says there's a protective cap. There you go. That we have to remove. Voila. And I'm just going to remove the protective cap from all of them because as I'm coloring, I don't want anything to be in my way. So now let's get our first impression. Let's super zoom in here and let's check out what this is gonna look like. Oh, okay. It does say to put a thicker layer for better results. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that thicker layer. I really wonder if there's enough paint to actually make all of the stickers. That's something I guess we would have to do all 3 stickers to find out, but I kind of don't want to waste all of them though, because I feel like this is going to be more fun for someone who's going to enjoy it. And so here it is. It's absolutely adorable so far. Now we just have to wait 24 hours for it to actually fully harden and be a little bit more clear. And then we're just gonna test it out.
24 hours later.
And here it is 24 hours later. I could definitely see all the little glitters and sparkle on the purple and the white. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like on a window. All right, so let's peel the backing off. So far so good. It is quite sticky. Oh my goodness. That's actually pretty cute. All right, and here's the window. Oh my goodness. This is actually really cute. Oh my goodness. Why are you so adorable? Yeah, that's cute. I like this. This is way too cute for its own good. Oh my goodness. And for those of you wondering, is it on there? Look at that. It's on there. So I thought this was actually pretty cute. I was very involved. I just wish they gave us more of these little tubes, which is why I'm going to rate this a 7.5 on 10. Time to find out if I am right about the miniature models, which is just going to be foam pieces stuck together. Let's see if it's actually any good. This is the one I just had the least amount of hope on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is a whole activity. And funny enough, the instructions are not there, not on the back of the box. But it looks like we might actually have the instructions on the items themselves. We have a kingfisher with little fish. It has a tiny pot. This is a whole environment. Okay. Next we have a kiwi, again with a little stand. This one looks pretty easy to put together. We have a whole macaw parrot. Again, very cute. I love the fact that they seem to be self-adhesive. And then over here we have a whole peacock. Okay, and then we also get some tinier googly eyes. So far so good. I say let's go ahead and check out the kiwi. So far I have to say this is boredom busting. This kit has a lot to offer so far. Let's check out this kit. So here we have foam pieces. We have the instructions. Okay, we have the instructions per bird. And we have more of the foam pieces here. Step 1 says match the slits. Okay, fix the pieces of the body as shown with the longer edge goes in longer slit. Hello? Why is my brain not computing these? All right, let's first take out the foam pieces. Wow, that is easy to take out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. That is so easy. Why does this smell like cookies? It has like a nice smell to it, almost minty. But okay, it doesn't smell bad. That's the good part. So we need to push these out. Got you. And I need to match the slits. Is it like that? No. Like this? Is that it? And I'm guessing this is going to go that way. Is that what I'm doing? I don't even know. Hello? Is this it? Okay, I think this is it. And then this one goes that way. And we put the wing this way. Okay, I think I see it. And now we're gonna take out the legs. I think these are the legs. And the little feet. Okay, little feet. Oh gosh. If I'm struggling with this, there's a reason why I don't play with Legos. I cannot do Legos. And we have the water environment, so we can push these little things out. And we should be able to put the little feet. Oh gosh, how does this go? Why are the feet so big? Like that? Okay, I think like this, and then we push these through. Okay. Feet, stay in. Stay! All right, let's push this in here. I guess it's big because it wants to stay snug. Let's put this through. Voila. This is actually pretty cute. And now we gotta shove these into the leg holes. Obviously, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it better than Jackie. That's basically what it's saying. Is don't be a Jackie. Do it with some smartness. Hey, we got it! And now we can shove that beak in here. Cute! This is actually cute. I'm just worried the feet won't stay. I mean, it's stable. Let's get the googlies. Gotta peel them stickers in the back. Will I struggle? Definitely. There we go. Voila. There you go. And we're gonna add it right here. Cute. And we want the other eye to kind of be even. So we're gonna put it right there. There you go. Look at our kiwi. Oh, the leg is up. Stay down. There we go. That's actually cute. And you know what? I thought I would hate this, but this actually kept me pretty involved, and the foam creatures are pretty cute. I'm going to say I knocked this off before I even judged it and tried it. I'm gonna still give it a solid 7.5. I did enjoy it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate myself. So overall, my thoughts on this craft kit is absolutely worth your cash. It went viral for a reason. I think it's a cute boredom buster. Yeah, I love this. Not sponsored, not affiliated, but this is doing a better job than a lot of craft kits out there. And so let me know which one of these Temu craft kits and supplies is your favorite and which one you think was just meh. If you want to watch the most recent Temu craft kits and supplies that is not in this compilation, make sure you check up here. If you want to catch something a little different, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.